Hey, what's up, everyone? I figured I'd give a quick review of what I thought about the Peter Jackson produced movie Mortal Engines based off, some book series. And I will say, I kind of felt like the film itself was, kind of a disappointment. And the reason why I know it was considered like a box office failure because, a lot of people, criticize, the confusing plot and the lack of character development. I guess, the story premise was like kind of like something like not really the most interesting because I'm like, how do you do a story about cities on wheels, which and in a sense kind of seems like a interesting concept, but like in the long term, I wish it would have kind of went to the film would have went to like the story of how these cities became like all mobile, stuff like that, and the events that led to that particular decision to happen, even though the film has like, Hugo Weaving playing, one of the villains, and I guess Stephen Lang from Avatar playing one of the robots. But I felt like, to me, like I said, the the issue that I had with Mortal Engines, it seemed like it was a story that had potential to be something interesting because it had like very good, visuals, and the acting wasn't too bad, but I felt the story had potential to be something more than what it was. But it's too bad it couldn't. But I would just say I think there were better movies out there that would be more interesting, like say Spider-Man to the Spider Verse, and of course the upcoming Mary Poppins Returns, the long-awaited sequel to the Mary Poppins, and of course Aquaman and Bumblebee, which those movies I hope to share reviews with people, whenever it is I get a chance to see them. So, in terms of would I recommend Mortal Engines for fans to see? Not really, since I like I said, if it would have had like a better story or more into the origins of how the events of the film came to be what it was, then maybe I could have appreciated more. But like I said, it didn't do much for me, and that's all I have to say from someone like Peter Jackson, who did the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings trilogy and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all I have to say about it. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, and good night.